is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, a guy that can beat you in so many ways. He's a threat to go the distance literally every time he touches the football. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. This is Ford. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher. And we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
But I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
On the ground, it's Ford. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On 1st down, Ford. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football.
And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And we'll tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. A nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's how you pick up a first down. You know where the sticks are. You know where the first down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all to...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They still need 6 yards here on third down after the penalty. Off of play action, here's Lance. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Panthers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Looking to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Damian Wilson in on the stop. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And he is the NFC reigning offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
7 yards to pick up there. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands, and then they'll make the big plays downfield.
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. 7-7, our score after 1. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one.
They got his man. Complete. Unable to corral him. He fights through. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action, now it's Lance. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gonzalez able able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right? And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 36. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. They run with Ford. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Now Lance. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Lance. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now he's flushed out right. This one caught by Kittle. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. This is McCaffrey on the give. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To throw, it's Lance. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Niners are going to take over here up near the 40. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On play action, Lance. Flushed out right. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lance completes it to the tight end Kittle. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Following the fumble recovery, Lance gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Lance now to throw.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Working from the gun, Lance.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it was hard for anyone to react.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Carolina.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. But special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Again, they turn to Ford. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second down at 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ford. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. Pushing his way through. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play there on the catch and run.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On first down, Lance eluding the pressure right. Room to run past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. So Lance going to throw. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them. And
the Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And that... big sack with a loss of 5. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing...
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown. A great effort there. 79 yards. And the Panthers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Gonzalez able to take on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. Flush to his right. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Lance now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Lance again. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Niners are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Now Gold for the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. This Carolina offense at the... And following that long touchdown play drive last time, let's see if the defense... And you would have... And this is caught inside the 5. Territory. One quarter. We wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try it out. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tab.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 120 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season. Right back to him on first down. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Thomas. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try and run for it with Ford. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And they'll run again. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Yes. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The Niners on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Lance. And now here's another interception. Picked up by DJ Reed. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll keep it on the ground. Ford. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory...
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And out across midfield down to the 45. 177 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.